And we are live. And as I go live, we might have a couple of issues because oh man, tornado warning in Texas. But as I'm coming on, there is a tornado warning in Texas. And I hope all those folks on TikTok were paying attention to the areas I said about flooding and the severe weather, because it's still ongoing. So I hope people were paying attention when I was talking about the weather, because there is all kinds of flooding going on. But this right here is in Texas as I'm coming on. There are, and I can't stay on too long, there are 3 active tornado warnings, and they're all in Texas. So it's all in this area. 1, 2, I see 2 here. And this one looks like it's expiring. 31 minutes, not really. 16 minutes, that one will be. And this is just issued. So you got a lot of tornado warnings going on in Texas. And it's in northeastern Texas. Now before because I haven't even done the pop-outs, and it's moving almost directly northeast. So this is heading into, well, not really Arkansas, Oklahoma, the southeastern area of Oklahoma. This is where these tornadoes that are actively going on in Texas, there are 3 warnings. Remember, these are all radar indicated. So you could see there's a nasty cell here. There's another one here, and probably behind this thing right there, you could actually see the rotation on that one. You could actually see the rotation developing in this one. See that rotation? So if you live in this area of Texas, please take immediate shelter. Also, if you live in the southeastern corner of Oklahoma, these storms are heading your way. Now let me just keep doing the pop-outs. And the terrible weather is going to go through tomorrow night in certain areas, as I've been repeating for the last few days. But we'll get into that in a second. I just got to get my pop-outs out. But let's just take a look. I think some warnings got dropped. So there are 3 tornado warnings, all in Texas. And I may be having some loading issues because I'm downloading. Actually, yeah. What the heck is going on with this? I went on a bike ride this morning, and I want to see how the video came out. Let me do the other pop-outs in the meantime. But if you're in these areas, please be safe. Bottom line, just be safe. TikTokers, I know there was a lot of you the last few days. Just be careful. Keep an eye on your weather locally. Get an app that has a weather alert. Do whatever you have to do to protect yourself, your neighbors, your community. And I'm going to tell you, there's nothing wrong if you see an alert that you go to your neighbor. They may not know. Or you go to people and tell them that you're not being an alarmist. If there's a warning means that there is either these severe storms, flooding, or tornado that is heading in your direction. Doesn't mean it's going to hit. A warning means it's coming towards you. So you need to do what's right. If you can, go to your neighbor. Do you know there's a severe thunderstorm? Well, maybe not severe thunderstorm warning, but that could spawn into something worse. But if there's a tornado warning, you definitely, if you can, if you've got those few minutes, call your neighbor, run to your neighbor, tell them. You're not being an alarmist. They may not know. Call them. You don't have to go to their house and start banging on doors, but you could call them and say, do you know that we're under a tornado warning right now? Or if it's an elderly person, anything. And you're doing the right thing. You're doing a really good deed. you know, it's one of those things, karma. And you know, I won't add to that, but if you do good things usually happen back to you. It's good to be good, if that makes any sense. There's too much negative energy out there, you know what I mean? Forget about these negative waves. Who wants to deal with that? I still got a couple more pop-outs. I'm missing one. I just can't figure out which one it is right now. I have TikTok. Oh, YouTube. There's the chat. Let's see how many severe thunderstorms. Texas. Everything's going on right now is in Texas. And you might see my camera lag or whatever. I'm creating that video with Premiere Pro for the bike ride. So that takes up a lot. Premiere Pro. And I've got 64 gig of memory and over 5 clocking processor. So, but it's just that I'm doing a lot. I'm running the station. I've got so many pop-up windows. Browsers open. There's like 15. This app is running. The thing is making. So even in this situation, the computer's pushing. Can you imagine? All right, let's take a closer look now what's going on. And this video is going to take some time to create. Go in 4K, it always does. Let me take my camera off. I want to drink my coffee. All right, so again, going out here, you could see where the weather is going on in northeastern Texas, heading into southeastern Oklahoma right now. And I'm going to check something else out. Wow, this thing is so huge. What's going on? Let me check the settings on this. Oh yeah, it's at 200. Why? That's kind of bizarre. Things are taking longer to load for me. Let's take a look. There are those storms, the severe storms right now, just east of Dallas. And it's moving away from Dallas, it's moving this way. The problem is, like what's been going on is the training. These storms are going over the same areas. They're just going over the same general area, so they're getting hit with a lot of flash flooding, possibly. Then you've got storms in Oklahoma, eastern Oklahoma, north central and western areas of Arkansas, which then goes through right through Missouri into Illinois. There's a couple of thunderstorms here in Kentucky and Tennessee, maybe one in Mississippi, but you can see where this rain is. And this is supposed to continue for the next 24 to 36 hours. This type of weather. But right now, the severe weather is near Texas. And not near, in Texas, heading into Oklahoma. But Oklahoma already has some strong storms in the east, near the border with Arkansas. And Arkansas has some thunderstorms central, north central, and western. They're popping up all over. Plus some of these storms could come into Arkansas here on the west. So yeah, there's a lot of weather out there right now. So just please be careful. Now getting back to this, and I'm sure they're warning, flood warnings, they got to be talking about it. Severe weather. Tomorrow the severe risk goes up. Here we go. Catastrophic flooding. Oh my God. Life-threatening. I was talking about this for the last 2 days. Followed by major river flooding. Yep, the same areas highlighted. They've actually extended it a little bit now into Oklahoma and Texas a little bit. That's not like it was yesterday. This is the same. Major flooding risk, catastrophic now is there, right in this area. Let's make that bigger. Once in a 500 to 1,000 year event. So if you live in south of Cape Girardeau, Nashville, west of Nashville, look at this area of catastrophic flooding. And even in here is extreme. And then you have high. So this whole area is high to catastrophic at the center. So this is really bad through Saturday night. Look at this. 12 to 18 inches of rain in here. My gosh. And yeah, they call it an atmospheric river. I was explaining that yesterday. And that's that, see, the tropical moisture. I've been talking about this coming in from the Gulf. And you got this warm air here and this colder air behind it, which then I'm surprised they're not highlighting. And there's that high pressure. I keep talking about the high. It's exactly the way I've been describing it. Well, let's look at that. Rising river levels. All the way from the Ohio Valley, all the way down into almost practically Louisiana. These rivers, see? This is going to be a problem. And smaller streams, creeks. But the main rivers, they're going to get definite a lot of overflow because there's too much water. It may take 2 to 3 weeks for the surge of water to cycle to the Mississippi Delta region, all the way down to New Orleans. The high and fast-moving water will negatively affect tug and barge operations on the Ohio and Lower Mississippi Valley. The tugs may not be able to pull as many barges and may not be able to reach some ports. Yeah, that's true, but nobody wants to hear that. It's going to affect some drought areas, that which is going to be helpful for these areas, but still. And here's the severe risk Sunday. But they should show tomorrow, because tomorrow there's a higher risk in Arkansas, which I'm shocked they didn't put. Shocked. We're going to have to look for that. Okay, here. There it is, the red. There has to be. Right there. Saturday night. See? Arkansas into Louisiana. And you could see it affects Tennessee possibly. Mississippi. You got to watch this here. Tomorrow. And today too is going to be some possibility of severe weather. What is it, Mom?
No, I was just going to ask you something.
Quickly, because I'm doing a stream on the weather.
You think that I could send Sandy a check?
She doesn't need that. I told you this already. She's getting a home equity. She has plenty of money to spare from that loan to fix her roof. Yes. We'll talk about this privately when I'm not streaming.
Okay.
I told her to ask for a little bit extra just in case it goes over budget on the work. You have to. Even though they give you an estimate, you still got to go a little bit above the estimates. So yeah, there's severe weather threats, especially tomorrow, and then Sunday it shifts to the east. But not the high. It's moderate. The high, Mom, please.
Oh my God!
The high,
I didn't say nothing.
The high.
Now I'm saying something.
The high is tomorrow, right here.
Now I'm saying something.
And like I said, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi. But you can't discount running into Tennessee, Oklahoma for these storms. For the high risk tomorrow. It's really hard to talk over somebody. That's what just drives me nuts. So I think the still existing ones in Texas, those are those tornado watch. They're going to expire soon. Not this one. This one looks like it was just issued. They dropped one and they put another one. Yeah, that cell. So there's a lot of activity right now in northeastern Texas moving into southeastern Oklahoma. So if you live in these areas, please tune into your local authorities, weather, get the weather app so you can get weather alerts. And anyone in this whole area should have it, period. Doesn't matter about this system. You should have a weather app if you live in these areas, period, in these states. I have one in New York. I think everyone should have a weather app. Because it sends you those weather alert warnings. And it's good to know. I wonder if there's any storm chasers out here. There is one. He's out there. Oh, he's definitely out there. Let's keep an eye on him for a minute. Whoa. He's having connectivity issues. Whoa! It went black. He went black. Let me stop the radar. Let's see if there's anybody else out here. I'm still making a video, so everything will get better in a few minutes. Yeah, he's right there. I think he might be the only one at the moment. Yeah, this doesn't want to work for him. I don't doubt it with him being right near that storm. But it's frustration for them. Because this is like right when they're near the storm, and he's right near a tornado warning right now. He's right in it. He's in the box. But this is the time you want your feed to work. This is what you're doing the storm chasing for. And to not have a feed at this time is not a good thing. Because that's why he's doing what he's doing. Let's see if it reconnects. Don't look like it's gonna. Maybe. Still black. It's trying. But he's the only one out there. And like I said, this is northeastern Texas. Yeah, he is the only one. I'm gonna try one more time. The main thing is that he's safe. That's all that matters. And a lot of people ask, what app is this? This is Radar Omega. This is the paid version. He's having definite issues. So, as I keep emphasizing and restating, this weather is really bad in these areas. Not good at all. Oh, I have an add-on I pay for too. I don't want to put my information on the screen. That's why. I have an add-on too. All right, I took my information off the screen because thank God I checked. Because I have one subscription and an add-on subscription for this. So I actually have two to enhance this. It's actually the radar being updated constantly is an add-on. But if you see it, it's 4 o'clock, it's 4:02, but that's like 4:01. So it's like a 1 minute refresh rate. Let's see if he's coming in. Oh, he's back. Let's see. Let's keep an eye on him. He's right near one. So I'm going to take myself off camera. Where there was radar indicated tornado, but that doesn't mean it's touching the ground. I always say that. Yeah, he's definitely having issues. Yeah. He went black. But he might be back up. He's back. Oh. Once he gets a little bit out of the system above him, and there may not be no, it's probably hard to get a signal out here anyway. But I think once he gets past this above him, he might be okay when he gets on the outside of it. But right now he's in a bad spot because it looks like he's driving through it. And it could be on his left side. I'm just going to do this. Okay, dollars, half dollar size hail. Wow. That's cray cray. Yeah, he's having definite issues. There are, how many? 20 alerts? A lot of them are probably flash flooding warnings. All right, we'll go back to him in a second. Let's see what all these alerts are. 9 flash flood. 5 severe. Let's see, that's all Texas. Yeah. And Kentucky. Let's see what's going on in Kentucky. It's taking a minute to load because, yeah, those are nasty cells. I would keep an eye on those. To turn more severe, I would, another alert, another tornado warning just got issued in Texas. This is new. Right there. So now we're up to 21. Right here. So a lot of tornado warnings popping up in northeastern Texas, heading northeast into Oklahoma. Southeastern Oklahoma. Where did he go? He's in here somewhere. Wow, there are some nasty storms in Texas right now. He's over here. Wow, he's not far from the one just issued. It's coming like right toward him. This guy needs to be careful. Mom, what?
Tell Titi Vincent. When I was in Florida, I came back from Florida.
You kissed the ground.
You see?
All right, Mom, I'm live. Please close the door. All right, Mom.
Yeah, Billy. I'm
Okay.
I,
Mom.
oh, Billy, I'm not even talking here. I'm just going to get something.
Anyway, so he's near one, and there's another one to his south right now. So he's near 2 of them. He's got the one that was a little while ago, and now this new one that was issued. So this is south of him. So he's got this one and this one. And there's some nasty cells down here. So he's got a lot of activity by him. But his connection is going to be the Achilles here. That's going to be his issue. Streaming it because of the weather, and who knows where the towers are for him to get a signal. See, I have a Wi-Fi booster to the nearest tower. It increases the signal by 10. It's good to have certain equipment, because otherwise, if you're just dependent on your phone and your 5G, it's not gonna work. Wow, this person's on the move. I wonder if they're heading west. If I were them, I would be heading west. But he's got his thing working. But which way is he moving? He's got to be going west toward the storms. He's down here. Let's try one more time with him. He's having all kinds of issues. She can't stop calling me. She cannot stop calling my name, and I don't get it.
How about the thing? Did they slow down?
What thing? No, there's a lot of storms going on in Texas right now.
Oh, in Texas now?
Yeah, I'm gonna pay attention to him. At least his camera's working. Unfortunately, the other guy's isn't. What's up, Mike? It's going in and out. His camera's going in and out. He's having connectivity issues. This guy's not. And he's definitely heading probably west right into the storms. And I would not doubt that, certain people have certain equipment at their disposal. Some better than others. They're more equipped. It's just the way it is. Let's try him one more time. Yeah, he is heading west. He was here. He's here now. He's heading west. He's heading toward the storms. And now he's back up. But there's another storm down here. This was a tornado warning that was just issued a few minutes ago. So he's coming down. He's going west. So I'd rather stick to him right now. He's going ahead of it. There's certain ways to storm chase. You have to get ahead of them. You can't get behind them. Then it's catch up. You want to be ahead of it so it moves into your direction. And he's doing it the right way. See, he's heading here. He's getting ahead of it. He's probably now focused on going down and focusing on this one. This is his new one to pay attention to. So if I had to bet money on it, he's going down. Now, I don't know if he's going to turn here and head into here because this one's coming up this way. Be interesting to see which way he goes because he's got an intersection coming. I say he goes west and get behind this one but ahead of the other one if I were him. But everybody's different. So, see, that's in that red cone. That. But he is here. So he still has a way too. He still has a way. But this cell is still nasty too. But then there's this one behind him. They're all moving in the same direction. Okay, I'm outside the box. I'm curious. Oh, yeah, he's speeding. He's racing west. He's definitely racing west. You could see it. Which direction he's heading. I'm curious to see if he starts to make his way west. But there's hardly any movement with him. So Mike says there's 5 warnings now. I see 4. I see 8 severe thunderstorm warnings and now 10 flash flood warnings. It was 9 before. Yeah, he's like, I don't know. He's been there for a second. Could be his signal's not giving us, yeah. His signal may not be giving the updates. Oh, she's calling me again. It's so retarded. I can't. What is it?
Can I? Well, I opened the door
You open the door.
in the front of the house
Uh-huh.
with the key,
Uh-huh.
and I left the door a little open.
Oh, then where's Tycho?
Don't take us with me over here.
So what are you asking?
The door is locked. I thought I could lift
What are you asking me?
nothing. Because
Okay.
with you, I cannot communicate.
I don't understand what you're trying to tell me.
Nothing, Billy.
Okay.
Nothing.
You left the door a little open. I don't get it. I don't get it. That made no sense to me. I'm not trying to be rude. Just makes sense. I don't understand what you're trying to tell me. I mean, that made no sense to me. So he's heading ahead of the first one. I don't know what the other guy's doing. He might be heading west too by now. But he's definitely heading west. He's heading to the first cell. The other guy might be headed toward the second cell. that's behind this one. Exactly. Go figure. It's Momzilla. I still want to see if there's an update with him because he's racing this way. Where is this guy going? Oh, now, what? He didn't make that turn. He's going south. Why would he do that? He might be trying to get here. By the time he gets here and goes here, this storm is moving fast. It's going to bypass him. He's not going to make it unless he cuts this side road right here and takes 20, what is that, 20, 47? Yeah, 47 or 67. That's a 4. Unless he comes here and goes this way to 47. He's toast. He's not going to catch it. He's way up here. The cell is here. 47 is here. The other guys, but then look at this cell developing. Oh my God. I wonder if that's new. 5. This one was just issued. Oh my, it's getting really, really bad in Texas. Look at these storms. Look at these storms popping up in Texas. Heading into southeastern Oklahoma. Look at these cells. Right here. And there's more developing to the south. This is bad. So here he is. Here he is. He's on a race to get this way. He's on a race to get ahead of it. He's getting closer. He is definitely getting closer. He's going to be in a spot where he wants to be as these storms come up. He's ahead of it. That's what you want to do if you're a storm chaser. You want to be ahead of it. It's coming towards you. Not that you're chasing them. They're coming towards you. And you find a safe, very safe spot to observe. That's what he's doing. He has the right idea. No disrespect to the other guy. This guy has the right idea as far as storm chasing, in my opinion. I would be with him. He'd be my choice, let's put it that way, as a storm chaser at this given time, out of the two. So, and I'm sure, you know, they're prepared with all kinds of emergency stuff, and this is something you really, really got to be super, super careful doing. This isn't for everyone. It's not for a lot of people, actually. You really need to know what you're doing. You have to know how to read weather equipment, data, wind speed, movement, motion, so much. You better know what you're doing. And the vehicle itself. And the stuff in the vehicle. You definitely have to have first aid, emergency. I mean, I would have a fire extinguisher. I would have so many different things to make sure that I have all the safety precautions in place before I embark on something like this. To be honest, even a ham radio. If I can't get communication through a cell phone tower, I need to be able to reach out and get help if I need it. You have to be super prepared. Because that's the one thing, you know, there's so many ways of communication. It's not just by your cell phone. I mean, there are more expensive ways to connect. Yeah, he's heading right into it. It's on his left side. Generally. So this is in northeastern Texas. Yeah, Mike, a lot of hooks are forming, which is scary. Let's take a look. While he's getting to his location, speeding west. Not speeding, but yeah, he's heading right into it. Look at him. He's heading west. He's starting to get close. This one's going to expire soon, but he still has these below him. Where's the other guy? I hope he's heading west. He's here. What's up with him? The map might not be updating. He probably headed west already. Oh, he's pulling in for gas. Or something. Look at all the gas pumps occupied. He's stopping on the side here. He might be still looking for a place to get gas. Yep. He found an open spot. Okay, so he's getting gas. Which is a good idea. So he's at a gas station. And he's continuing his trek west. Like I said, he's ahead of all these storms. The majority of them. They're all to his south. They're on the left. That would be, if he's heading west, south is left. North would be right. So the storms are off to his left side. And they're coming up toward the right. So they're going to be coming across the screen. If we were in this position looking west, they would come across. But I'm sure he's not going to be settled with just, he wants to get closer and probably start to go more to the south. Closer to the cells. And the cells, like I said, are off to the left side here. Wow, it's 4:30 already? I went bike riding today, 25 miles. Off-road. And now I have a problem with the camera, but it wasn't where I built that crazy rig. It's the top now. Camera got loose. Now I'm going to have to figure out a good way to lock it together so it doesn't loosen up. But I was off-road today. It worked, though. My rig worked. It's not loose at all. Now the camera got loose from all the bumping for the GoPro attachment. So now I'm going to have to come up with a idea rig for that. But there's no bike riding now for a few days. Matter of fact, Alexa, what time is it?
It's 4:21 p.m.
Alexa, raise volume 100%.
Friday, 70 degrees Fahrenheit and intermittent clouds. Saturday, 49 degrees and showers. Sunday, 56 degrees and showers. Monday, 50 degrees and lots of clouds.
50.
Tuesday, 43 degrees and intermittent clouds. Wednesday, 44 degrees and intermittent clouds. Thursday, 54 degrees and cloudy skies.
There will be no bike riding for the next week. Not when it's 40s and 50s. No. Today was 60 when I was riding. It's 70 right now. You could say that, kiss that goodbye for the next week. Oh my gosh, it's going to get cold. Mike might have snow in the mountains in the Berkshires. You might have snow. Just saying. Not saying you will. There's a slight chance you'll have snow showers up in the mountains. And it's getting to mid-April. So much for an early spring, huh? Yeah, he's able to rotate it. See, it's off to his left. There's that one cell. See, he's got his stuff. He's got the equipment. Just from looking at that antenna, that tells you everything. This guy has his stuff together. Oh, yeah. Look how he was able to rotate the camera 360 too. He's got his act together. This is pretty cool setup. I can admire something like that. Because that's the kind of thing I would do if I was a storm chaser. I would have to go all out. All out. And then have somebody to go with me. Definitely. I need a co-pilot. I need someone to help me navigate, know how to read a map. They have to know. So I'm not driving blind or unsafe. So he just can't stay there. He gotta make a move. I was gonna say he's waiting to make the turn. But see, now he's heading more to the south, if I had to guess. He's gonna still head west, but he's probably heading more to the south soon. I think, yeah, he went this way. Slightly more to the south, but still west. Because the cell is here. But I don't think that's going to catch his attention. What's catching his attention is what's going on down here. Training up this way. There's actually more stuff going on. There are 6 tornado warnings now. These are going to expire. Again, same place, same area, Texas. He looks like he's heading west now. So another box was just issued because of this. Where is he? I just seen him. He's heading close. I just seen him. I think they're up toward the... Here, he's here now. He did head west. He's on the road again. He's on the move. Oh, he's still at the gas station? The map caught up. Because now it's getting a solid connection. I don't know if he realizes, but like there's a storm right on top of him. He's right near one now. He didn't even have to drive. Okay, he's getting close. I want to see his direction. He's got to still be heading west. I wouldn't head much more, I could tell you that. He's getting really close. He's getting really close. And this guy's already close at the gas station. You know, it's funny. He went to that main route. He didn't take the shortcut. He decided to go down to the main route and go across. That's scary. That was just updated. This guy has to be careful of his position. He might be putting himself too much in the area these storms are heading right to. But I'm sure he's observant. He knows what's going on. This is why I say you need like somebody else. You need somebody there to constantly update you. And it could be somebody on the other side of the radio. All right, where is these storms? But it's better to have somebody there in real time. But then again, you should have that third person where if you lose signal and you need updates, if you can't connect, you need somebody that you could connect with that can tell you the storm is now moving such and such. You can't be out there blind in the middle of this kind of situation. There's no way. Your safety is the number one priority. There's no other way to look at it. Your safety is number one. It must be. Yeah. Storm. And he puts a smiley. Yeah, that is the storm. I think a lot of people could figure it out. Yes, you got to look at the inflow. That's heavy rain ahead of it. So he's actually teaching somebody something that's actually important. You're looking at the inflow. That's all heavy rain. That's not the tornado. Or hail or whatever's in there. what he was pointing out is correct. You want to see this area. The inflow of the wind coming in to cause that circulation. This is where you usually start to see it come down. This area here is rain. That's all the rain coming down. Right in there. That does not mean that there cannot be one in there. But most likely it would be here. Right in this area. And you would see it. So I think that's what he's trying to point out by drawing what he just did. Yeah, the lightning was here. I seen that. You see the lightning again. There's the lightning now here. But again, this view with this cell had indicated where he's at. He's here. This looks like it's trying to get its act back together. This might have just been issued. Yes, he's actually in the radar indicated tornado. This was just issued. So he is near one that was radar indicated in there. That's the latest one. I told you I put my money on this guy. I would be with him. Oh, he's getting out of his vehicle? The heck is he doing? What is he doing? He's trying to point out? Get the hell back in your car, dude. He might have seen a touchdown of the tornado right now. Is he crazy? You getting out of your vehicle near a tornado? What the heck is he trying to do? Point it out outside? He just switched to this view with this camera. He just zoomed in. He's trying to show you. Yeah, that's what he's trying to show right now. The flow. What that? But still, it's far away distance from him. You know, it is far away. Maybe we can get audio.
Hold on. Shit.
I don't want
Hold
the
on,
language.
let me switch you back to the car.
I don't want the language.
Hang on. Hit your time.
That is a nasty cell, I could tell you that. There definitely looks like there's something going on in there. Right in here. But I can't really see it. Maybe he'll zoom in and show you. You could- It almost has that sound. I've heard that sound. It is not a good sound. You hear it? That constant rumble? You hear it? I heard that before the tornado came here. That sound. It is not a sound you want to hear. You do not want to hear that sound. I'm gonna put it a little louder. And it's not the trucks. That. Now look how dark it is. And this is Central Time. That's like 3:33 over there. Look how dark it is. But you hear that constant rumble? That's a scary sound. It is definitely doing something in there. It's just hard to see. If he could set up the other camera, we can get it and see it. It's just so dark. But I have a feeling there's something going on right there, right now. The sound. There's a truck coming. Or a vehicle. Car. Truck.
Okay, wow.
Sounds
There is a beefer of a wall cloud in there. You just got to use a little bit of your imagination.
Yep,
Just can't see very well.
exactly.
It's that dark spot here. It's right here.
Yep. You could see it.
And yeah, I'm doing that from out of the car on my phone, which is pretty sweet.
You could see it right here.
I just tweeted it.
I see something coming down here, but it's hard to see it.
Oh, you just can't see crap. Maybe we need to move.
Right here, there looks like there
I
could
mean, we
be.
could move.
Because this is not it here, right on this
This
side.
is so cool. I can draw on the remote camera with my phone. This is so neat. All right, big ass wall cloud in there.
There it is.
Remember, a tornado watch.
I don't want to put him, because I don't want him to say certain foul language. We're on TikTok. So, like he said, it's hard to see. And he's right. Because I'm even having a hard time to see because it's so dark. But there's definitely something going on here, but it's hard to see it. It's not here. It's in here. Let's look at the radar while he's doing what he's doing. Oh, it's okay. So this one still has something going on, but not so sure. This one is scary looking too, because this one. And then look at all these cells. Oh, look at all the curvature to them. Kind of like a hook to them. That is bad. This one. Let me see the latest. Yeah, this one looks really nasty here, this cell. But see how this one's starting to get that hook too? Right where he's at. But he might be too late to catch that one. He's definitely got to pay attention to this one now. Let's see what's going on. There were 5 before. There are now 8 tornado warnings. Oklahoma now. Like I said that earlier. Watch out for southeastern Oklahoma. Well, guess what? It has now moved into Oklahoma from Texas. That's why I said watch it in Oklahoma, because this is all training to the northeast, southeastern corner of Oklahoma. Pretty much on the border of Arkansas, western. So this is where the activity is coming up to. So it's in Texas now, but it's entering Oklahoma. So this is really bad. 8 tornado warnings, 6 severe, and the flood watches are, not watches, excuse me, flood warnings. 11 of them. But let's go back to see what these guys are doing. He can't still be there. He's right near that nasty cell. Let's see what he's seeing. Let's see if he's got audio.
Rain downstream of these couplets.
Taking myself off camera. Oh, my video finished. Yep. No, it didn't. Almost. That's the Radar Omega radar sound that you hear.
He's shutting it down.
That's my app. Whoa.
Damn it, didn't clear.
Can't believe it's gonna be 5 soon. I gotta work. The other guy showing something? Huh, he's acquiring signal. I better lower them down. So here's this storm chaser. Now, I wouldn't be wearing flip-flops. I would be wearing my boots. Whatever I need, I want to be dressed for, God forbid, there's an emergency. That's just me, though. You could see the system here. He's right. No, he's talking to somebody now. I don't know if he should be busy talking right now, because that's just, that storm is right there near him. And there's another nasty cell heading his way. I don't know. You need to pay attention to what's going on around you. Because it's right there. You can see it. And you can see it on the radar. And this is pretty, he's got a great spot. This is where they would farm, right here. He's actually in one hell of a spot. He's pointing to it. That's exactly where you want to be looking, where he's pointing. Because it almost looks like this wants to come down to form that tornado. I'm not liking the way that's looking, but it's, I can't see. Over here too is a little, but you see how it's trying, but it's not reaching the ground. You see it now, how this is getting together here, but it's just not quite doing it. Thank God. They're about to get heavy rain. Yeah, get in your car, dude. It's about to pour. And you need to move. You need to get out of there, dude. Yep. See? See where he keeps pointing to? That's what you'd look for. Now the storm is moving away from him. Yep. The inflow. He's going to go behind it. Or he's going to try to get ahead of it. What's he going to do? He's telling you now. I would make a left, and I don't know if he's smart. He should make a left and then make a right. He might just hang. But it's starting to pass him. That's why I'm saying.
Maybe it's back out there.
Yep. It's passing him. But he doesn't have to go nowhere because there's another one coming behind it. Did you just hear my phone go off like 15 times? It was crazy. I would make a left and then make a right. That's what I would do. I would get out of here and go down maybe this road these trucks are going. There's traffic here, but not even. I would go over this overpass. Screw that. I'm going over the overpass. I'm going this way. I'm going that way where these cars are. I'm heading in that direction. Not this way. I'd make a left and go over this road right here. But he doesn't have to go anywhere because he's here and look at this coming toward him. He could just sit, and that's why you want to get ahead of it. Oh, he's in the middle. There's two of them now. Holy, look at this. Wow. Wow. Let's see the other guy. They're almost in the same spot because they're both taking the same view. Wow. Look how close it's coming down. He's got a great view here. Look at the rotation. Oh, he's got a great perspective here. Look at that. Look at the inflow. Yep. Right there on the left side. He needs to stay more to the left. I would stay more to the left. I would definitely be focused more to the left. He's probably telling them to look at what the flow is. But he's got a great view here. Yeah, he needs to stay up with it because they're moving fast. He's got a great location here, though. The two of them do. It's going to be 5 here soon. I got to go check what the heck happened on my phone. That was like crazy. I'm charging all kinds of stuff, too. Okay, headphones are charging, my earbuds. Let me check what's going on here. All right, the back light is charged. This is not. Where's my phone? Right here. Wow. He's got one heck of a vantage point here. And hello to those on TikTok. I do have the chat open on TikTok. I'm just not seeing much going on there. I see user and Riker. I would have to put my glasses on, but I don't have any glasses near me. Good luck with that. But I see a couple. I might as well go check out TikTok. So Riker. Oh my God, I can't see some first side. Isla? Aiden? Ian, I think. User with a whole bunch of numbers. And yo, oh yeah, it's me. And Rachel. Rachel sent new messages. How come Whoa. Oh my God, the Dow on more than 2,000 points. Gosh. And Wilmer was talking about the hurricanes yesterday.
Colorado's State University has released their first 2025 Atlantic hurricane season outlook, and it appears quite active, with 17 named storms, 9 hurricanes, and 4 of those are expected to be major hurricanes, meaning Category 3 or higher. Now, many factors go into this forecast,
The
and
water.
a big one is the anticipated neutral or La Nina conditions in the east central equatorial Pacific. The team also took another key factor into consideration, which is the warmer than average sea surface temperatures in the Atlantic,
Water,
even though they are
no.
cooler than they were at this time last year. And a quick side note that in the MDR,
Above average water temperatures for the hurricane season, though they are cooler compared to last year, but they're still above average. I was looking at that yesterday. I was explaining that yesterday. Sparks could be, now I don't know what that is. That's not a spark. That's a light that's flashing with the rain. It looks like sparks. When it illuminates, you're seeing the raindrops and it's creating the illusion of sparks. It's a hazard light. But I had to think about it for a second. That's what that is. Okay. Oh, the Yankees are winning 2-0. Okay. Let's keep an eye on what's going on here. He's in such a good spot, but now he's got connectivity issues and obstruction in the way here. He needs to find an open spot and stop. Yeah, there's definitely something going on in there. I need to look at the radar. There definitely looks like there's something going on in there. Okay, let's see, put this in perspective to where he is. This guy's moving down. He's right in here. There's another person in here too. This person's on the side of the road. This person's really close to it. I don't know if that's safe. That's where this person is. I don't know about that. To me, that's risky. I mean, the other guy's on the outside entering it, but this one's inside of the area where the strongest activity is occurring, so I don't know. Look how that cloud. Wow. So a lot of activities now in southeastern Oklahoma and northeastern Texas. If you live in those areas, you need to pay attention to your local weather and local news stations, authorities, etc. This is really bad in this area right now. Yeah, this is northeastern Texas. And southeastern Oklahoma needs to pay attention. For right now. This is where the severest weather is. Is that a word? Severest? I'm gonna check. he's right here. He's right in there. I mean, that is dangerous. This one's on the outside, looking at it. The other one's in it. See, you know what he's trying to do, right? He's trying to get ahead of it. But there's so much bad storms out here. Look at what's coming up toward them now. And he's here. So see what happened to him? He fell behind it. Now everything's moving to his north. That's why I said you want to be ahead of this. Yet there's still some nasty cell. Look at this nasty cell. So Texas, my gosh. How many tornado warnings? 10. The majority are in Texas. There's the Oklahoma one. Kentucky, Texas is everywhere. Let's see the latest one. They're overlapping. They're just overlapping. It's really bad in Texas right now. Really bad. In this cluster here. And it's moving into Oklahoma. Here's Little Rock to give perspective. But all of this is going across into Oklahoma. So Oklahoma needs to watch. Southeastern Oklahoma, you need to pay attention. See, this strong cell is heading to the north now. But look what's coming. I wouldn't move. I wouldn't. Because it's cell after cell coming right up, training right over each other. That's never good. The same areas are getting affected right now. There's catastrophic flood warnings in some areas. Catastrophic. Extreme, high. It's really bad in this area, and it's going to be like that till tomorrow evening. This is for tomorrow, for the severe weather. Saturday looks like the day where there'll be multiple supercells and strong tornadoes. Senior meteorologist Adam Dowdy. So that's what they're saying for tomorrow. But it shifts east, not as severe, moderate, but still a possibility. It shifts east on Sunday night. And then Monday, it's in the Carolinas, Georgia, and from central to northern California and Georgia, Carolinas, maybe into Virginia. But there's also the flood risk. This is for today. Look where the severe weather is. Right where it's happening right now in Texas. Going into southeastern Oklahoma, and they're predicting this to go into Arkansas and into Tennessee. And then that doesn't even count for the flood warnings going on. Horrible. Catastrophic. Look at this heavy rain in here. Greatest flood risk right in here. Catastrophic in here. Extreme. Look how big of an area, all the way down into Arkansas, Little Rock area. I mean, you're talking about Missouri, Oklahoma, into Kentucky, the extreme corner here of Tennessee. Look at this. So this is bad. A foot or more of rain in here. That's why they have it as catastrophic. So yeah, there's a lot of, this is predicted to tomorrow night. Look how dark it is. Remember, over there it's Central Time. It's approaching 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Look how dark it is. That's just scary. This is the most severe weather that's happening right now. Yes, not severest. The most severe. I don't mean to joke, but I said severest earlier, so. The highest risk of severe weather is occurring in northeastern Texas, southeastern Oklahoma at the moment. But you have to keep your eyes out in Arkansas, Missouri, and Tennessee, and who knows if it goes as far north as southwestern Kentucky. Stuff going on here. That sounds like ambulances. Could be ambulance with police. Could be an accident. Oh, wait a minute. Whoa. Let me see if this finished. It did. My bike ride from this morning. This should be perfected to a point until my camera got loose. But I want to stay focused on this right now. The bad thing is about being in a location like this. What if that tornado were to make landfall, touch ground right in front of him? He has no chance to move. I mean, it's so dangerous. I wouldn't want to be caught. Now, also, he's on a muddy surface. I hope he has a good vehicle to get out of that area. Yeah, I saw that they splashed down. Whoa, look at this. It's like coming right at him. Would you want to be there? Would you? Like I said, this could literally develop right in front of him. He's losing his connection. That tells you the intensity that he's about to encounter right now. Oh, there goes his connection. And they're both right there right now. The two of them, they're side to side. This one is dropped completely. So he's like right next to him. You can see the kind of lights he has flashing on his vehicle. And you could see it in the front. Yeah, they're both like almost side to side, the two of them. They're almost on top of each other. Where'd he go? His signal completely wiped off. That's what happened. The other guy lost complete communication with him. That's why this is so life-threatening for these people to be doing this. I would be like, don't try this at home, folks. Well, he's on the move. Whoa. So while he's on the move, I need to see how I was on the move today. Right now, with my bike video. It's done. Let me see. It's a big file. It's going to be a big file. Now, where the heck did I put it? Documents. There it is. Bear Country Ride. Let me put the audio. First, I have to take his audio off. Okay. There's not much I can do about that. Let me look at my bike ride today. See, it's straight. It should stay straight. It should stay straight. No matter which way I turn, it should go with the way I turn, because it was a setting that I was messing up. Let me fast forward. Here's a long video. Yep, it's staying straight. I fixed it. Oh, thank gosh. This can be uploaded. Yep. This is a cool way. I gotta go back. I like this. I think I stopped to drink Gatorade, yeah? And it's staying straight. Well, it's tilted because the bike is tilted. I fixed it. And when I stop, we can look sideways.
Nice. Beautiful out.
This was this morning.
There's nobody around.
Nope. The bike is on the kickstand, so it's leaning. I don't know what I'm doing. Drinking Gatorade?
Make sure this is good. Good.
And let's go to the bridge. I think I went too far. I should kill Radar Omega. This is a beautiful view in here. Let me get rid of Radar Omega. That beeping sound is driving me nuts. Actually, I could lower this down. We don't need the audio. The camera worked. Oh, look at it, it's all straight. That's what I wanted. Beautiful. I fixed it. Oh, here's the bridge. Here it is. Let's go back a little. I gotta make it straight again. And the bear cave is up there. There we go. The bridge. This is bumpy and high. Again, this was a few hours ago. You could see the river down there. How beautiful. It's pretty high. If you are afraid of heights, this might bother you. If you are riding on it, not the video. I stopped right coming up now. Look at that. That's a heck of a view. Well, I'm on my way to the Bat and Bear Cave. At least I fixed the video. Oh, that's great. Success. The bear cave is coming to the right. And it says it, bears, and could be in there. There's a sign. And bats. And then it talks about the bald eagles in the area. Here it comes. I love this trail in the summer. Oh, I love it. I call this the bear trail because there's a lot of black bear here. Yes. Bear. Here's the sign. Oh, there we go. What's that? Black bear. Bats. Black bear. Bald eagles. And the cave is right there. And I said, no way am I sticking around because I don't know if they're out of hibernation and they're wandering. I wasn't sticking around. I did not go close. But you can see the bear. And I said, heck with that. I'm getting out of here. It's going to be that way because I had the bike facing. So yeah, this is a beautiful trail. I love this trail. I love this trail. Here's more. Look down there. There's caves everywhere. And you are in the middle of nowhere. There is no people. Nobody. I'm out there by myself. There ain't nobody. So, good luck. If something would have happened, good luck. But the video came out excellent. That's what I wanted to check. Awesome. So it worked. My adjustment worked. Now I can start doing a lot more 360 videos for bike riding. All right, where's this guy driving? I mean, where the heck is he going? Let's see. Oh, wow, 37 now? 6 tornado. The flood warnings are so many. This is older rate. This is older tornado issued 34 minutes. But look at all the flash flood warnings. Oh my gosh. That's all the streams and just the rain. Kentucky, Arkansas. That's because of these storms now in Texas. Look at all these flash flood. Wow, there's a tornado warning here. There was one. Look at this line. Look at this. I mean, it's just bad out there. In so many places. Just checking messages. Okay, that's good. So yeah, there's a lot of active weather out here. You can see the storm chasers all down here. But I mean, the alerts just keep coming in. Kentucky. Yep, right in the area we're focused on, where the tornado warning was. There's a lot of nasty cells. Look at the hooks in here. These are some nasty cells. Let me check Springfield's radar. That fills it in more. Look at this. This is bad. Again. Same. It's like crazy because it's the same areas. St. Louis, down south. East. Look where the cone is for today. Look at all the flood warnings in here. And they're going to be a lot here too. Look at this. Look at all the flood warnings. All in here. Those are warnings. And there's got to be some down here, or will be, in Arkansas. There's a severe thunderstorm. A lot of flash flood warnings here and here. All the way up to Lexington. What is this? Special weather statement. But you can see a lot of the severe weather is to the west and down to Texas. Let's look at the radar coming from here. Wow. This is where most of the tornado activity is happening. Look at the flash flood. Look at all these look at all those flash flood warnings. Wow. So Oklahoma. Yeah, this is just bad. There's no sugar cake. There's no sugar coating this sugar cake. Let me look at this. There's that extreme weather in Texas, and it's going into Oklahoma and into areas of Arkansas, Missouri, Oklahoma. Look at this. Look how far north this rain goes. Illinois. They're getting a good amount of rain here in Ohio. It's just pretty much rain here in Indiana. And then there could be some like thunderstorms going on in here, but that looks more like heavier rain. The severe weather is here. Wow, St. Louis must have just got rocked by storms. So there you go. If you're in the St. Louis area, you have a lot of storms around you, and this is all traveling upward. So this is training over the same areas. See how it's moving? And you might have a storm, and look at all that rain going over the same area, and all these storms going over the same areas as it slowly shifts east. Look at the future radar. Even Texas. This is future. Look at that. Right into Oklahoma. East of Tulsa, like the whole eastern border between Arkansas and Oklahoma. And look at Arkansas in here. And along the border on the western side. And look at Missouri. And then how it goes right in. to the St. Louis area. Then you have severe pop-up storms coming up here, Kentucky. So this is bad. So far, Tennessee might have had a few storms earlier, but it looks like the majority of action is happening to the west. So I'm going to keep an eye on that. Let's see what's going on here. All right, a lot of the tornado warnings have been dropped. This is 26 minutes ago, so these are kind of old. This is the more recent one in Oklahoma. That one. Right there. So, this goes into the evening. Oh my gosh, it's after 5. I have to work till 10 tonight. Tonight, I'm gonna probably, after 10 Eastern, I'm gonna chill out. I can't put my camera out for a Skywatch. Alexa, what's the weather for tonight?
You can look for mostly clear skies,
Mostly
with
clear.
temperatures around 48 degrees Fahrenheit.
Mostly clear. Really? It's supposed to shower tomorrow. That doesn't make sense tomorrow. Let me see what's going on with my radar. That doesn't make sense to me. See, you can't trust what they say. You got to look for yourself. That doesn't sound right to me. To be honest, it doesn't. I'm like, really? Mostly clear? Maybe it will be. Satellite imagery. Let's see what we're dealing with here. I don't believe that. I don't think so. See? The clouds are streaming into the Hudson Valley now. There's no way it's going to be mostly clear tonight. No way. No way. The clouds are coming in from the west. That's why I don't trust. I have to see it for myself. I'm up here. I was here today with the bike. So look at all these clouds streaming in from the west. You think that's going to be mostly clear? Look how the clouds fill in here. There's no way. So, wrong. Not mostly clear tonight. Now, if I was past Albany, I might have a small window until the rest of these clouds stream in from the west. But no, absolutely not. That's why I don't go based on what they say. I have to see it for myself. No way. What? What's going on? Yankees are winning 4-1 in the bottom of the third in Pittsburgh. Who got 3 RBIs? Who did it?
That's a base hit through the left side of the infield. Dominguez will go to third. A run scores. It's an RBI single for Cabrera. His third.
Oh, Cabrera. Okay. But anyway, like I said, and I've been saying, if you live in any of these areas, Kentucky, well, I can't even say, and it could be anywhere in here. Well, Arkansas, Texas, Eastern, Northeastern, Oklahoma, Eastern, it doesn't matter, South, East, Northeast. Kentucky, you're under the gun for heavy rain and the possibility of severe weather. The risk tomorrow is more to the south for severe. Arkansas, Texas, right in here. This is where your severe weather could be really bad tomorrow too. And that's not me saying it, that's what they're forecasting. But the catastrophic flood possibilities is right near this place right here. because I seen that. It's like right here. So there's a lot of rain associated with this. And like I said, don't take my word for it. Just look what they're saying. Catastrophic flooding. And we don't want to see that. I don't want to see people suffering. Right here. Catastrophic, life-threatening flash flooding to be followed by major river flooding. So this is where major, greatest flood risk is. But then, catastrophic, just like that cape I was just showing, right in that area. Catastrophic is possible for flooding right in there. So don't take my word for it, just look what they're saying. And where's that cape? I just had it here. I just seen it. But anyway, and here it is. So right where these flood warnings are now, right in this area, could be catastrophic for the amount of water flooding. So please be careful out there. And that's the catastrophic area. The high flooding, this whole area is going to have flood warnings issued, if not like they are here now. These are flash flood warnings. So, but it's going to affect this entire area. Look at this. Extreme in the red covers a wide area into Arkansas, Missouri, Kentucky, Tennessee in the corner here, but it extends outward, even parts of Louisiana, Mississippi. You're right in that. So you really, really have to be careful in this area here. Even Oklahoma a little bit. So again, you have to pay a lot of attention what's going on here. I'm going to X out of that now, because I'm going to get off, eat before I have to go to work. 36, let's see, 5 tornado. Arkansas, this is new. This one's new. Right there. Wow. That's Arkansas? Looks almost like it's Texas. Yeah, this one. That's really close. Is that Arkansas? Or is that Texas? Or whatever, it's really close to either side. It said Arkansas, but it looks really close to Texas. Oklahoma. There's another one. So it's right in the corner. The border, Oklahoma and Texas. It's like all right there. Look at that hook. And yeah, there's a tornado. He's in there. It's so bad out there. Look at that in the distance. That is nasty looking in the distance. And you could tell everybody's either pulling on the side of the road or they could be storm chasers themselves. I don't know if there's anybody else on this one in his location. There could be a couple right here. There's another one here, but that's too far. So he's here. This is what he's observing. Him, he's driving toward it. But he's right there. What the heck is he doing? Uh-oh.
Dude,
Huh?
what happened
Huh?
that the whole floor by the kitchen is wet?
I have no idea. No idea. I didn't wash any dishes. I didn't do anything there. So I don't know.
And I'm going over there, so what the hell is
Let me go check this out. What you're talking about. Alexa, turn on living room light. What's going on? I hope the pipe didn't bust or something.
Okay.
What the hell's going on with that light?
What light? What
That light was just flashing. Look at Baku! Where? Where's it wet? Get him up. In the bathroom? His mom's in there. Yeah. His thing, yeah. Here. Baku! Hi, babies, cabats. Esse babies. That's my babies. Yes! Yes! Another run should score. Yes. 5-1. Nice. Nice. Go Yankees. Sorry. I was just watching. It's on mute, but it's on my television. Anyway, tonight. Oh, it's so bright. After 10, I'm coming back and chilling out. Find something to watch. Skyview. Maybe, I don't know about the weather. Check in on the weather. But tonight's music night for me. I'll tell everybody that right now. I'm going to chill out and relax tonight. I need it. So to those out there watching on TikTok and or any other platforms, have a great rest of your afternoon. Have a great weekend. Be safe. Be blessed.